Gregor Samsa wakes up one morning and discovers that he has turned into an insect, not in a dream. Not symbolically, literally. And yet the most disturbing part of the metamorphosis is not the transformation itself. It is how quickly everyone accepts it. The Metamorphosis was written by Franz Kafka in 1912 and first published in 1915. Kafka lived in Prague, worked in insurance, and spent much of his life navigating bureaucracy, illness, and a deeply strained relationship with authority, especially within his own family. These pressures shaped his writing. Kafka did not write about monsters invading the world. He wrote about ordinary people quietly disappearing inside it. At first, Gregor's transformation feels absurd, but Kafka wastes no time explaining how it happened. There is no cause, no cure, no lesson offered. Instead, the story moves immediately to consequences. Gregor worries about missing work, about disappointing his boss, about failing to provide for his family. Even as his body becomes unrecognizable, his sense of duty remains intact. This is the psychological core of the book. Identity is not defined by who Gregor is, but by what he produces. Before the transformation, Gregor is valued because he works. He pays debts. He sustains the household. After the transformation, that value evaporates instantly. Not because he has changed morally, but because he has become economically useless. Kafka shows how quickly compassion collapses when utility disappears. At first, the family reacts with confusion and fear, but also with a sense of obligation. Gregor's sister feeds him. His father tolerates his presence. There is still a trace of responsibility, but that responsibility erodes as time passes. The more permanent Gregor's condition becomes, the more inconvenient his existence feels. What replaces concern is resentment. The family begins to see Gregor not as a victim, but as a burden. His room becomes storage space. His presence becomes an embarrassment. The language used to describe him shifts subtly. He is no longer spoken to. He is spoken about. And eventually, he is not spoken of at all. Kafka is exposing a brutal truth. Modern life does not measure human worth by being, but by function. When function disappears, identity follows. This is why the Metamorphoses has remained so powerful for over a century. It captures a fear that has only intensified with time. The fear of becoming obsolete. The fear that love, respect, and dignity are conditional. The fear that if you stop performing, you stop mattering. Gregor internalizes this logic completely. He does not rebel. He does not rage. He does not demand recognition. Instead, he withdraws. He tries to make himself smaller, quieter, less visible. He believes that if he causes less trouble, the family will suffer less. His self-erasure feels to him like responsibility. This is the final psychological inversion of the book. Gregor does not die because his family kills him. He dies because he agrees with them. By the end, the family feels relief, not guilt, not grief, relief. They go outside. They imagine a better future. Gregor's death is not a tragedy to them. It is a solution. Kafka does not condemn them outright. That is what makes the story so unsettling. He simply presents the logic and lets it stand. A world where usefulness defines humanity. A system where compassion expires the moment it becomes costly. The question the book leaves you with is not whether Gregor deserved better. It is whether your own value would survive the moment you could no longer perform. If this kind of analysis resonates with you, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and continue exploring these ideas in the next video.